Yeah, just maybe briefly to give a highlight on what Reproductive Health Uganda is all about. Reproductive Health Uganda, as popularly known as RHU, is a non-government organization that's volunteer-led. This organization has been in existence since 1957, and we tend to be proud saying that the RHU is older than Uganda, because when Uganda was getting its independence, Reproductive Health Uganda was already providing services to Ugandans. Yeah, formerly, before 2012, we used to be called Family Planning Association of Uganda, and our mandate was championing family planning programming in the country. But due to increasing need for sexual reproductive health and rights services, we rebranded to Reproductive Health Uganda to give a holistic approach to SRHR needs for Ugandans. Yeah, as an organization, we are affiliate to International Planned Parenthood Federation, which is a global movement for sexual reproductive health and rights. And it gives us guidance on how to go about issues of SRHR in all contexts as the global world in the States. So we are here to share our plight as well as our current work in advancing SRHR in context of climate change. So as we shall be moving on the discussion, you realize that the entire world had given less attention to health when it comes to climate change programming, as earlier alluded by our moderator. But through COP 2028 that took place in Dubai, the consensus was developed and health was given a priority in all COP negotiation process. So as RHU, this gives us a mandate to front our health-related programming. And in this case, I'm looking at sexual reproductive health and rights. However, I want to make it clear that when we talk of SRHR, we also include gender equality as one of the core components of sexual reproductive health.
And that's why I think Martha is here.
Yes, so our conversation will be broadly addressed in the context, including gender equality perspective. Yeah, so quickly, maybe just to let our audience get to know that the issues of sexual reproductive health are broader, and the climate change affects them broadly as well. I'll reflect on issues around safe motherhood. When there is a flood, women, pregnant women, women of postnatal period will never have access to health services because most times floods disrupts access. And
Geoffrey, that's very interesting. I'm sorry to cut you short.
Yes.
There is this very popular photo, I think it was in Kasese.
Yes.
Where a mother with a child on the back, she was trying to cross a river which was flooding, and
using a log.
And there's a log, yes. And she was in gumboots, and you find that two men were at the other side.
True.
They looked not to be so much bothered, and she was really struggling with the child on her back.
True.
And she was looking at crossing on the other side.
True.
Could this be one of the examples, the typical examples which we are talking about? I found that kind of submission very interesting.
Yes, actually, why women are vulnerable is because of the triple burden. When a crisis hits, women experience all burdens from reproduction, and caregiving. So we all sensible people would expect the men who are across the river to come and support. But imagine, because they know that a woman is supposed to struggle, for them they were watching her doing what? Crossing. So all these scenarios puts women at a critical step in as far as climate justice is concerned. So as RHU, we drive our mandates from our core components of sexual reproductive health and how they blend with the real world in terms of climate change crisis. Yeah, if you look at issues of teenage pregnancy, we have realized that places where there is water scarcity due to climate-related disasters, young girls trek longer distances to access clean water. And in the process, they get people to support them. And sometimes
in another way,
the
support
support
not
does
very
not come
positive
for
way.
free.
Yes.
Because as they are supporting you to carry a jerrycan, there's a lot of conversations.
Yes.
And if this young person is not supported with the sexual reproductive health information, to be in position to say no,
yes,
in most cases, the support
somebody can take advantage of that
into unhealthy sexual relationship. So all those put together, the compounds the impact of climate on women and young girls, plus many other scenarios that we can talk about. Look at post-abortion care services. When there's a crisis, young women have gotten teenage pregnancy, they will seek for abortion services illegally.
Yes.
And if they do so, in most cases, some of them end up into crude methods, which may end up taking their lives. So as RHU, we do look at sexual reproductive health information and services, not as a preventive measure for climate change, but we want to empower these young people, to empower women with the information so that they prepare in advance. They become adaptive and as well as resilient to the crisis that may arise. So as RHU, our position is very clear. We look at SRHR not as a mitigation measure, but as an adaptation strategy to climate change crisis. And that's our niche.
Wow.
Thank you.